Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Interminable Investigations Incorporated, episode 6. We have a GM.
Welcome everybody, I'm interested, I'm the GM for tonight. Then we got some players as well. We got one missing, but we start from bottom up, and hopefully he can join in.
Good evening, my name is Xerder. I'll be playing Agatha Springspell, the Gnome Wizard.
Welcome, everybody. My name is Sam Lander. I'm playing Rodebeer Wollenhept, the human fighter.
Hello, my name is Ola Cole, playing a human cleric called Nepotan Shepherd.
And I'm Easeborn, playing the elf rogue, Festina Silma von Vessi.
And we have another player, the Dragon, is currently missing, and he is playing Rodel Elfil, an elf warlock. Who wants to do the recap?
Well, last time we were already in this cave and fought some gnolls, if I remember correctly.
Gnablins.
Gnablins. But we were basically done with that part. We explored the left side of the cave and then moved on to the right side of the cave from the entrance. When we weren't to the right, there was like a split up to the north and south. Me and Hordbert went to the south to keep watch if something happened there, and the rest went up. There was some screaming, and I went there, quickly rushing, I think, I remember. But then I went back, because everything seemed alright. It's like a giant spider corpse. Well, when the rest of the group grouped up with us, we went south, continued the road in the cave, found like a little encampment where there was a little bit of loot, but not much. And when we continued further, there was a big nasty guy and some smaller gnablins. And apparently, the person we've been thinking that was kidnapped, Johan, the noble from the village where we were previously, that was intended to be married to the daughter of the town mayor there. We ended up defeating the baddies, and Hordbert made a deal with Johan to escort him to the next town.
Yeah, you spent the night in the cave to get some rest off, and it's now the early morning.
And Agatha is continually panicking.
All right. Okay, you're panicking like all night?
Like, barely getting any sleep, panicking.
Okay. In the morning when I get up, I stretch, put on my armor or whatever else after resting, and I walk over to you and I go, hey, so I wanted to let you know something.
Huh? What? Wait, where? Where?
The whole flaming hands thing?
Yeah?
Well, that helped me figure this out, and I draw my hammer, touch it with my other hand, and it's glowing as a torch.
Ooh. Neat.
Yep. I've been working for years to try to get that spell working. What I'm saying is, don't worry about it so much.
Well, but, and she goes in like a 3-minute butt loop.
I look at our ward now and say, all right, are you ready to head out? Letting Agatha just go but.
Yeah, he's okay.
She's been sort of doodling, and before we start walking, she starts. Well, you see, I guess you want to know why that happened.
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Well, I'm from Silver Moon, and I don't want to go back there because, and she takes a deep breath, I was working as an apprentice under a Professor Illidan, an old bat of an elven woman. Ugh. Too busy to help anybody.
Crazy
Like
auntie.
what? What? You know Illidan?
She's the sheep. Something about actually wanting to help humans, other creatures. Saying
Well, she didn't help me. She's too busy keeping her nose in her books. Well, I was trying to be helpful and do what she said, and like hoping she would help me back, like trying to teach me how to research at least. But nah, she just kept her nose in her books.
oh, the only thing you'll ever get from her is a book on how to be helped. That's why her husband made the right choice.
Well, anywho, after she was done, she was done researching one day. She actually fell asleep at her desk. I had to help her get to bed. Didn't want to do that, but I was cleaning up afterwards, and I'm curious. There was a book she was saying that she wanted to work on, and I was thinking maybe that if I got a head start, maybe I could help her so she could help me later. I started reading the book, but it was sort of a spell book, and when I started reading it, one of the pages when I read it, that the runes just disappeared as I read them. Well, and she flips around in their book she's doodling in, and she shows like some magic missile. This doesn't disappear when I look at it, but the runes in that book did.
So, but okay, the only time I'm familiar with that happening is explosive blast or whatever it's called.
I don't know. And if you're paying attention, question mark, you might notice some runes in her eyes at this point. Like arcane runes, not the same one just flashing when she's blinking. Arcane runes show up in her eyes. Like when she looks through the weasel senses, they go white. Now there's just flashing arcane runes, which she doesn't seem to notice. But anyway, when the runes disappeared, I got afraid because they're not supposed to do that. I think they live in my head. I'm not sure. And I got panicked, and I packed up the Fumblewump and the weasels just pacing around her, and packed my bag and left. I ran away. I don't want to go back.
Well, we're not going to make you go back. Although, depending on where this ends up, we could try going to Candlekeep. My dad's a wizard there. He might be able to help. I've never heard about runes, spellbook runes disappearing when you read them.
At the sound of someone else and the word help, she stops doodling. Well, she's probably doodled like two pages already, and she stops doodling and just perks up and looks at me. Really?
I mean, maybe, but first, let's get this man to his home.
She's
Second that.
Agatha will look less panicked, not panicking, less panicking. Okay, we can do that.
All right, we head out, following the noble's lead when we get back to the road.
Well, he's actually staying, well, not staying behind, but he's actually letting you lead.
But yes, but I need to know which direction on the road we need to go to get to where he wants to go.
You turned off to the north to this cave, and you came from the east, so probably to the west.
All right, to the west it is.
You follow down the creek, down to the road again, and there they meet up, and the road goes indeed to the west. And by the time, probably when you head back to the road, you probably have like 2 or 3 hours left, and then it will be midday. You don't see anybody else on the road so far.
I'm not familiar with this area. I look at everybody else in the party. Does the road being this empty seem normal to everybody?
Does it? I'm assuming my character would like travel to some place at some point.
Yeah, it varies. Groups tend to move in groups, so you won't see a a wandering soul around and something, and then you have like 20 people at once passing you.
All right, and there's nothing like strings because it's not that busy yet in this kind of road, right? Not a string of people or something like that.
No, you see some footprints of that it's being used, but
Right.
it's strange or something.
Nothing out of the ordinary, I think.
All right, well, stop for lunch, eat some stored supplies, and then continue on.
And around, I'll say around 6 in the evening, you'll see a gate appearing on the horizon and a wall. Gate is open. People are standing guard.
Let's head in, I guess.
Yep.
If they'll let us.
Right.
Yeah. The town guards greet you and
Hello.
welcome to Duelhorst.
Do I know any specific things that we need to do in Duelhorst before we enter, or for us to stay?
You have to talk to the mayor about that.
It's not.
Uh, I'll look at the noble, whose name I think honestly my character keeps forgetting as well, and I say, so is this the town where we part ways, or are you wanting us to act as guards further on?
No, I probably can send a message out and get my own guards back. Yeah, thank you very, very much. And as promised, he hands you over another bag with 25 gold.
Um, as promised, the remainder was when we got here, and I understood the remainder meaning the 300 gold.
He looks confused. Maybe make a check to convince him.
Ooh, I can intimidate.
Let's start with persuasion, perhaps.
Oh yeah, that looks.
Didn't look of the dice again.
He hands over the other 300 gold, and he forgets about the 25 gold he already given.
All right, I take the money and I bow to him and say, if you're ever looking for competent guards on your next journey, well, if we're around, I'm willing to be one of those people, and I head for an inn. Once everybody's split up from him, I'll split the 300 into 60 golds apiece.
Yeah, if you walk further in the town, you basically see the wall and the town center is quite away from each other. And besides the wall and the gate, you see a metal cage, but it's made from barns, so you can see through it. And you see boxes in it, and you see a guard watching the boxes, so he's basically with the back to you. But that's, something strange you never don't see all the time. So you guys head to an inn?
I do.
Yep.
Yes.
Hello.
Agatha's looking around, looking for sort of like an arcane shop.
Yeah, it's not a city, it's a big town. So yeah, they have an arcade shop.
And she would like to inquire about scrolls and assortment of material components and inks and papers. So she's ready to scribe spells if she should find scrolls.
Yeah, paper and ink and stuff like that. That's just the normal price in the handbook. They don't have any scrolls probably in your price range.
I've got 90 gold. Yeah, probably not.
No, scrolls are expensive.
Yep. But she's gonna pick up 60 golds worth of spending all of her gold to get like scribing materials.
Yeah, you bought them out basically. They still have some ink left, but no parchment anymore.
I need to figure out how to add that to my inventory.
How large is this town?
I'd say a couple hundred people.
What kind of temples do they have?
Why do people ask questions I don't prepare for?
Those are the best questions.
Let's see. No. They have Temple of Azuth. And Okma. Shoot. Yeah, I think 2 is enough for this many people.
Okay, thanks.
And for the people who studied, man, can make a history or arcana check to see what kind of gods they are.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I'm impressed.
I
The character doesn't even take a magic booster.
Impressed indeed.
Yeah, Agatha goes like, well, I don't know much about them, but there are temples about knowledge or gods about knowledge. And Radel is nope, you're wrong.
I
As arrogant as he can be sometimes, he totally thinks you are wrong. Okay, Neverton knows them a little bit better. It's indeed a temple of knowledge. They are neutral or lawful neutral. Left Azur has a symbol of a left hand pointing upwards, outlined in fire. And Okma has a symbol of a blank scroll.
Thanks. I look at Agatha and Rydell arguing and smile to myself.
Agatha's very adamant and starting to smile when she knows Rydell might just be the arrogant elf he is. This was on the first test of this of the semester.
So friends, what do we have for plans now? Move on to the next town?
Away from Silvery Moon?
I mean, every direction is away from Silvery Moon as long as you're not actually heading directly towards Silvery Moon.
I'm happy as long as we don't go towards Silvery Moon.
We could tie up the gnome and go towards Silvery Moon.
I mean, no? Prefer to part ways rather than compelling her to go that direction. Honestly, though, I mean, I can look for more caravans to head out. I'm wandering the world. I don't have any direct plans.
Although I am curious if your father might know what's happening, because this thing is odd. It's happened once before in the cave, before the cave happened, and boy is it awkward when you're trying to understand a merchant and he falls over laughing.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that's happened, but usually there's a joke involved. I mean, I'd be more than willing to help you to head towards Candlekeep. It's a bit of a hike from here, though.
Maybe sometime if we're passing through.
So yeah, you guys are in the Dewdraw Inn. And yeah, you're getting some drinks, I guess.
Yep, some
Juice.
drinks, some food.
Maybe a glass of wine to celebrate. she's found someone to help her.
And yeah, I think just before you finish eating, yes, that's how you spell it. A well-dressed man steps into the bar and looks around, searching for some people, and then looks in your direction and walks over to you guys.
Agatha's nowhere to be seen. There's a box filling her seat. I cast minor illusion, making a box filling my seat.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll as the man approaches, I'll stand up. Like if he's obviously coming over to the table, I'll stand up and just kind of like present a hand and say hello.
Hello, good sir. I'm the mayor of this town. I'm Mr. Regild. And you seems to be having some work done for somebody I know as well, Johan from Denderval. And may I ask your help as well?
I mean, sure. Depends on what the help is and what it's for. But I am game for most anything.
Do you want a long story or the short?
Honestly, the long story, because the short story often leaves out important bits that are important for not, running screaming from some monster somewhere.
Okay. And he grabs a chair and sits down and orders a drink as well. And he's gonna tell about, how his town was running and all things that he arranged for stuff like that. Basically making the story way longer than it needs to be. And then he comes to a bit that might seem interesting. That, yeah, we had a sorceress over, and we denied her the town after she stayed here for 2 or 3 days because she was upsetting the people in town. And she left the town telling me that she would curse it. And since we have problems with our graveyard,
Oh. Well, that's unpleasant. So, what was her name?
she called herself Phalunk.
Spell that TH.
I don't know how you write it in English. I wrote down phonetic.
Once more, please, and I'll try to guess.
Okay.
Phalunk.
Sounds right.
Okay.
Well, I
Close enough for
mean,
government work.
we can definitely investigate the graveyard, see if we can figure out what's going on there. Or would you prefer us to track this person down and come make her uncurse your town?
Well, this happened about 2 months ago, so I don't think you will have a head start on her. And since that, we box our dead at this moment in a cage, guarding by a guard. To hope
That's
that,
unpleasant.
yeah, we want to bury them, but the graveyard, it's everybody's got scared there and heard sounds, and actually somebody says they seen a zombie or something.
Eh.
At which point the box disappears and Agatha appears and what? Cool.
I chuckle, but say, all right. We will help at least investigate the zombies in your graveyard.
If you could do so before the night, your stay will be free for the next days.
I look at everybody else. Seem fair?
Agatha's vibrating on the chair like restless legs and eager to do something.
I mean, undead cannot be tolerated.
And he shakes your hand. All right, we got a deal then. And yeah, thank you already for your help. And
You're welcome.
he picks out of his pocket a coin of a bag of coins with 100 gold in it for your expenses that you may need to make. And I will make sure that your stay here is already free and the meal and stuff like that is free as well for you guys. And he walks over to the barman and talks to him for a little bit and then heads out.
I nod, and I look at everybody and say, "Does anybody need anything that this 100 gold can buy before we head out?"
I
I
have
need
everything.
to study an object that I found.
Well, sure.
What kind of object?
The interesting kind.
How much time would
I-
that take? Because we only have till nightfall.
I might be able to help with that, but we need a pearl. And she looks like kind of sullen. Pearl worth 100 gold.
Well, look at how much money we just got.
Because, and she flips open her book, points to a page, I can figure out magic things.
I have no idea what it says in the book.
I have an inkling, but so the fun thing about spell books, as I picked my
Right.
dad's one off of the shelf growing up, is the only person who can read it is the wizard who created it, unless you spend a lot of time looking.
You just had an incident with your magic. I'm supposed to trust your abilities?
Yeah, doesn't happen when I have time to prepare for it.
I say we let her cast a spell because maybe if she lights me on fire again, I'll learn some more spells. I mean, I learned 3 when she lit me on fire last time.
Oh, so you would like to be lit on fire?
No, that's not
more
what I
magic spells.
said. I said mayhaps if there's another magical accident, it may not be as bad as it appears at first. All right, I hand the money to Agatha and say, go buy her pearl, and we'll meet up in an hour at the graveyard.
Yeah, Rydell, want to follow me? It'll take me. Hang on. 11 minutes when I got the pearl.
Lead on, little one.
So you go back to the magic shop?
Actually, a jeweler, because the pearl doesn't need to be magical. It's just a pretty expensive pearl. Hoping that the jeweler, or in worst case, the magic shop, because components, yo.
Yeah, the jewel looks strange a little bit. Just the pearl? Don't you want it engraved in a bracelet or something, or set
No
in a
thanks.
nice ring?
No thanks. Just a pearl, please.
And she looks pretty okay with it, and hands you over the pearl for the coins.
Yay! I need to add a
Give us a
pearl.
discount because he doesn't have to do any of the work.
Means you got a bigger pearl for the 100 gold.
You can try to bargain if you wish.
Oh, I got this happy. If anyone's gonna bother, it's probably the arrogant elf.
Which roll would that be?
What you say?
Persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion.
Nice.
It's
Or-
1 or 20. You.
Yeah, just 1 or 20 is what dragon rolls, I think.
Yeah. You get 2 for the price of 1.
Oh,
I will put one in my own pack.
Well, Agatha doesn't realize he's been haggling. She's on the way out and finding a bench to sit at for 11 minutes. And waiting for Rydell to hand her the item that needs identifying.
Yeah, you'll find a nice quiet spot.
Once I have the second pearl, I will follow Agatha.
And I think you're gonna cast it on a ring, I believe, or on something else.
On the ring.
Ritual cast identify.
Can you show me the spell? Yeah. You got a ring of swimming. I forgot what it did, but it has something to do with swimming.
Ring of
Probably you get a
swimming.
swim speed and you aren't encumbered by the water. Anywho, I relay this to Rydell and give him his ring back.
Does it require attunement?
Ring of swimming, swimming speed of 40 feet.
That's fine.
that's like Olympic swimmer level fast.
That is pretty fast.
And it's on your basic rules page 193.
Then you should be able to add it through D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
I will have to add that in.
I'll arrive, shortly before the hour is up at the graveyard. Kind of look around the outside just a little bit, but I'm not going to go in until everybody's here.
Yeah, it's getting dark already, and you see light coming from the graveyard.
Wunderbar. I'll light up my hammer.
I light up my shield.
Okay, sea light emits 30 feet, I think.
Hold on, I can put it in the thing. Do.
20.
20 feet, okay.
20 bright, 20 dim.
Yay, I'm not in the dark anymore.
And
Nepotan as
Nepotan
well.
did the same, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Well, I look at everybody and said, "Let's head inside." I'll lead the way.
I'll be sneaking around more.
Okay.
But
Then it's time for initiative. Because why not?
I didn't roll terrible initiative for once.
I did.
Oh God, no, no.
You're right, Al.
Could it be worse?
True. That's 5. Oh no, that's Agatha.
+5 initiative.
Alarm, I think, right? Alarm feat?
Nope.
No.
Magic will do that.
As we
Mage
walk
armor
in,
is
we start
still
seeing the
active.
people in the distance. Like, I don't think they were kidding about the zombies.
Yeah, but they don't seem to have flesh on them.
So skeletons.
Zombie, skeleton, undead, either way.
Yeah,
Alaka.
the grid is off because the picture had a grid, and I tried to make it fit, but
I'll do that for my turn, sorry.
It's close enough.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty close.
Mage armor is active.
Skeletons are first.
Wunderbar.
So you hear like swords and bones and wrangling as well. And one shoots at the light glowing halberd.
Yep, that figures. It also misses.
With a 1, what you think?
I mean, maybe. It's close.
It's gonna be that kind of session again.
Yep.
And then it's Nepotan's turn.
I cast protection from evil and good on myself. And
Concentration, 10 minutes. Okay.
I guess you
And
get
then-
undead.
Undead, yes. But I think it's all of those. And I will ready my Warhammer and shield. That's it.
Then hold this.
I'll move there and smack a zombie, skeleton, whatever.
Yeah, go ahead.
18 to hit, and so 8 damage.
He didn't like that. You basically knocked one of his arms off.
Yeah, clack clack to you too, buddy.
He growls a little bit, but nothing sensible comes out. And then it's Agatha.
Move 15 feet and launch a ray of frost at the Skellyman's next to Bob. Hoda Bear, if you're wondering.
Yeah, that hits.
You should include the description because it also adds the slowness, right? The movement penalty.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that skeleton isn't going to move trying to get me.
Yeah, for your spell, like do attack and spell description thingy.
I'm using Beyond 20.
Oh.
That's it. Then it's Rydell.
Okay. Now what I want to do, let me see the... Oh, they're all... Alright, so then... This one here. I'm gonna fling a firebolt at him.
Which one? Sorry.
This one over here.
Yep. Don't you need to hit?
Yeah, which means I didn't set that up right. There you go.
That hits.
For 11, right?
Yeah.
And anything else?
It does set things on fire.
No, not firebolt.
Nope.
It does unattended things, so you won't set the skeleton on fire.
It's supposed to do...
Only thing might burn off, but that's about it, right?
Yeah, it probably won't actually set the skeleton on fire.
Did you have the weasel out?
Yup.
Then it's the weasel's turn.
Oh, god damn it. I hit the back key, so I got boosted out of the game. Hang on.
Everything is fine.
I'm pretty sure that is within the 30 feet. It can move, and it's gonna squeak at the skeleton. Just help action.
So the help action.
Yep, squeaking and jumping and gnawing at the leg bones and whatever.
Festina is.
I'll move up here. Here, I better get beforehand. And so for some reason it moves the map if I right click. So during that drag, it moves the map. So that's not fun. But the one that Rydell attacked was this one, right?
Yes.
Can I use my help action to help the next person that attacks there? Because I got a new feature thing of my class.
You need to stand next to it with the help.
Oh.
There's an additional. Yeah.
As long as the target of the attack can hear me or see me within 30 feet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that will do it.
Well, as an action for now, because I don't have anything else to do, because I have my rapier out.
Okay.
And I'll wait. I can do that as a bonus action and message Rydell to say to keep attacking him, and hit him at like that spot over there. That should be his weak spot. Okay, to do the help thingy.
Oh, you can have 6 seconds where you can just talk to people. You don't have to be silent.
Right. But
yeah.
hey, it's fun that way.
Yeah, true. Nobody else will know. And then the skeletons hit. So let's start with that one first. That will take a swing at Holbert.
18 matches.
Did right?
And 19 will match as well.
Yes. Ow.
That one will go to hit Christina.
Fourteen,
21
so that
hits.
hits. Yep.
Come on, let me just drag the stupid icon. It doesn't want to move it, it wants to make it larger and smaller.
That yeah, you need to click it in the middle or something like that probably.
Yeah.
But you're probably zoomed out, so it's quite hard.
Nepoton.
All right, I will move to here and whack the one in front of me.
Roger.
Or not.
With advantage.
Advantage.
Help.
Yeah, he's distracted.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that will hit. And you floored him.
Pretty damaged.
I need to do something about that. That one. There we go. Anything else?
No, not for the moment.
Holbert. Getting all smelly things around him at this moment and nasty skeletons next to him.
All right, so this one is the one that has help, right?
The one on the right has help and has been beaten.
All right, so I'll go ahead and go after him. So swing with my warhammer, clicky with advantage. 22 to hit.
Yeah,
11 damage.
you killed that one. Anything else?
Nope, that is it for the moment.
Akata.
Okay, time to challenge the DM. No, I'm just kidding. There are 4 dots going to fly out, one for each of the 3 next to Rodebert, and one for the one that's coming towards me. That one.
Yep.
And these 3.
The last one is for you.
Each of them takes a 3 damage. And a D100. Hang on.
No, you're safe.
Spending a second level spell slot and hoping for the best.
Yeah, you give out a pretty nice light show.
And move towards Rydell, and that's my turn.
Then you tap Rydell, so it's your turn.
Tap out.
Oh no. Alrighty then. We shall now cast more firebolts. I
That should
like
not have happened.
that one. Ugh.
6 doesn't hit.
It's a skeleton. What armor does it have?
More than 6.
Yeah.
It has holes in his body where you can shoot through.
Anything else?
um, I insult it.
Okay, Weasel.
Move to the other side of Rodebert and help action, squeaking and biting and gnawing and whatnots on the guy north of Rodebert.
Yep. Then it's Pristina.
I'll tap Napaton on the shoulder. You can handle it here, right? I'm gonna help Hordebert.
Sure.
Can I stand on the skeleton?
Yeah.
I will. Oh yeah, thank you. I will help as bonus action on the guy in front of me, which will not help myself. But if Hordebert decides or someone else decides to attack him, it will help. And I will attack the one in front of me as well, with my rapier as an action.
Was to help a bonus action?
Yes, I can pop it up again.
Yeah, it's Master of Tactics.
Yeah, bonus
And-
action. Darn it. Nice.
It's super nice.
The only thing you get, or mostly the only thing you get for all the levels, basically. That's very useful in combat. But it's very useful in combat. But yeah, rapier attack on the guy.
There was the right one, right?
Yep, the one right up front, right above me.
Yeah. For
10.
21 to hit, 10 damage.
yeah, 10 damage. And you slay it. It falls down to the ground.
Oh, No help for the next person from me.
Do the suggestion for the future: attack first, then do the help action.
Right. That's true. Uh-oh.
Well, it's fine. I have shield.
Okay. And that one's gonna hit Nepoton. 2 attacks. 13 to hit.
No,
14 to hit.
it's a 7 to 8. There you have disadvantage because I have protection.
7 to hit.
No.
And then hold a bit. That one. 5 won't hit. 18 to hit.
On the 5, I think I'm gonna activate shield,
Okay.
which would put my AC up to 23. As a bonus
Okay.
action, I get to activate shield.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Reaction, yeah.
Right, reaction to being attacked. Oh, come on! The 23 hits.
Nice. 8 points of piercing damage from the rapiers.
They won't hit me.
I'm not down.
Nepotonis.
How does Rodbert look?
Really hurt.
Okay. And then I will. What will I do? It's touch base spell.
Oh. Apparently if I click the +5, that happens.
Interesting.
Yes.
I cannot do much from here. I will cast as a bonus action Healing Word
Thank you.
for 6. And I will. Oh, difficult. They are a bit swarming us right now. But no, I will attack the one on the left.
I don't want to be a party pooper, but doesn't healing word isn't healing word an action, or is the bonus action?
It's a bonus action. The ranged one is a bonus action.
So good.
Healing words is bonus action and D4s. Cure wounds is action and D6, no, D8s, I think.
Yeah.
And the normal action is touch as well.
Yep.
And the bonus action is ranged. So what else are you gonna do?
Attacking the one, yes.
Okay.
The 20.
That'll hit. And that
Or
will kill him.
11. Nice. That's my round.
Rodbert.
All right, Hardebear takes a deep breath and burns second wind. 1d10 plus. So that is a total of 8 HP. And that is my bonus action. And then I will. Let's see. The one in front of me is the one that has the.
Yeah, the middle one of those three is the one that's got a weasel squeaking and gnawing at his leg.
So I will attack that one with my warhammer. For 13 damage.
Help advantage.
That's
so
why
good.
it's a 25.
Good.
Yeah, you basically hammer it into the ground. It's pulp, bone meal.
All right, so that's my turn.
Agatha.
I was planning to spend a spell slot just nuking everything, but I'm not sure it's actually that needed. A Ray of Frost, the one next to Nepotan. That one.
Yep. Wow.
Nice.
It's 8 cold damage.
And if by chance it decides to move, it can only move 20 feet or 10 feet less than it usually can.
Yeah, they don't move that fast. Well, they're okay in that. But yeah, you take a pretty good chunk out of him.
She's gonna just stay there, bouncing up and down, like giddy. Things are happening.
And it was a cantrip, right?
That was a cantrip. Action cantrip.
Righto.
Okay. Let's miss again.
I mean, confidence, right, Al? Confidence.
This one. I have a brilliant plan. Vicious mockery. Why does it have? I don't know.
That's not an attack roll spell, so you could
It shouldn't
take
have the
that off.
attack.
DC 12 Wisdom save.
Yep.
Are undead subject to wisdom saves?
Just gonna look it up.
It's more about the creature than the creature type.
7, so that will fail. And it will get 1 damage. And it has disadvantage on...
Attack in its
Okay.
turn.
Or take 1... Okay, so no damage, but at high... But that's nothing then.
Takes 1 damage,
To-
and 1d4
and-
psychic damage, and has disadvantage on
yeah.
the next attack roll.
I see. -1 and disadvantage. Okay.
Yay, I did something.
Yay!
Weasel.
There's a perfect target right next to it. It's gonna squeak and be angry and gnaw at its leg.
Okay.
And it's
Christina.
gonna move in between them.
I will learn and from my mistakes and attack first. The one straight ahead of me again.
Okay.
24 to hit. 4. Well, since there's an ally next to me still with sneak attack,
Yep.
right?
Yep. That's how it works. And you kill it.
And then I'll try and distract the one on the left. Is that already distracted?
It is already distracted.
Is this 30 feet? This is 30 feet. I can try and distract the one on the other side of Hortford.
You still have your movement left.
Right. I'll well. There we go. And I'll distract the one next to Hortbert.
Yeah.
Nepotan.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Nepotan.
Yeah, that's Skelly is going to move in. And then Nepoton will get 2 attacks. One with disadvantage, so that's a 10. It already had disadvantage, by the way. The other one with an 8. So yeah, those
Yeah,
both
those
hit. And then 1, 2, hold that.
Yeah, I'm not
23?
even gonna comment. Just roll your damage.
4 damage.
Could have been worse.
You said it the other day that you are the person that you wanted to get hit.
I mean, I'm the person who I want them attacking, but you've rolled nothing below a 15 against me so far.
Well,
Sorry, 14. You rolled 2 14s as well.
Nepoton's turn.
okay. Rodderbad still looking in danger, or is it?
Nah, go for it.
Okay. Then I will attack the one in north of me.
You have advantage.
Oh, advantage, nice. Oh, or not.
And you miss.
Then that's my turn.
Robert.
Yeah, I'm going after the one that slashed at me last time with advantage because of Weasel creature. 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Yay, 8 damage.
It looks dead. But it already did.
I was gonna say.
It's still standing.
That's not helpful.
Agatha.
I'm gonna do it. Magic missile! First level, 3 darts.
One on each.
1 on each.
which again?
3 damage to each of the ones standing.
Yeah, the one in front of Nepoton is now literally just some bag of beans that is a little bit moving. And you are safe.
Doesn't he need to roll that before he does the spell thing itself?
Well, basically he needs to do that before I take all the damage in. But yeah. Rydell.
Okay.
You got 2 really bad looking ones. And the other one is still looking healthy-ish. As a zombie can, or a skeleton can be healthy.
That one. $12.
12 misses.
Oh, Eldritch Blast.
You don't have advantage, right?
No.
No, I don't
No.
think so. Otherwise it will hit. So anything else you want to do?
I would like to insult him. Can I intimidate him? I want to intimidate him. Intimidate him. He's like a wet kitten.
Although they can speak common, they don't
Ah,
really get intimidated by stuff.
They're not subject to fear effects.
Weasel.
Not subject to fear.
He's gonna squeak loudly at the thing and then run off and try to get in position for the other 2.
I think you need to be
Yeah.
there to be the help attack.
Do the help on the one that's up and good.
Yay. Help south. Squeak. No,
Okay.
no.
Christina.
I will strike to the one in front of Nepoten. 18 to hit
That will hit.
for 13.
13 damage will actually smash it to smithereens. It
Since
only
this
had
one
one
is already
hit point.
being gnawn on, I will try and distract the skeleton over there, like with a little
Yep.
light or something.
Then the skeletons are first gonna do Nepoten. Saving my good rolls for last.
I figured.
No.
Nope.
For
Roll a
once!
12 hit. No!
No!
Worthless skeletons.
Okay, doke. I will smash it with my hammer.
With advantage.
Oh, no,
But it hits.
for 6.
There we go. Rodobert.
And I will smash the one in front of me with my hammer.
With advantage.
Yep.
With advantage.
7
So
points.
that's 7 points. We'll smash it to the floor.
Woohoo! And I have movement left. So I will move there. I'll move there.
Akata.
The weasel's fur is gonna start sparking like static electricity.
And that's a cantrip.
That's a cantrip.
Yeah, and the sparkle seems to go right through the body, but it does 3 damage to him. And he's literally just a little bit of flesh and bones, just standing barely at this point.
Also, if reactions ever come up, which I doubt they will, he doesn't have one.
Ah, okay.
Actually, good to know, because if one of us needs to withdraw.
Yeah. Rodell.
We're gonna go back to mockery because at least that actually hit something. Now it's not showing the. It's a DC 12 wisdom. What did I?
No.
Save was 12, so I'm safe.
Save was 12. Okay.
Anything else?
I'm gonna move over here. That'll be my turn.
Weasel.
Squeaking and gnawing and eating bones. Help action.
Christina.
Hey, I can get help myself, but
Yay!
I'll try to attack it.
18
Eight
hits.
for 15 damage.
You crash it into the ground.
Okay, so they weren't kidding about the skeletons or zombies. Well, they said
I thought they said-
zombies, but
A zombie, right?
yeah, I think they said a zombie, but skeletons. Well, that's yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Frodobear. I tried to help as best I could.
You did fine.
And at this moment, you hear from this building a chest closing.
Um. All right. I guess. Yeah. Let's go take a look.
Well,
I'm
If we're
gonna
still in,
hang back a little bit.
if we're still in initiative, that's a dash action to get there. If not, it's just eh.
You can move anything you want at this point. Just keeping the order for future reference.
okay. When I get near the entrance, can I inspect it for traps or anything weird?
The door is slightly open, and inside you see a chest with some slime around it on the floor. Like drool.
Why would there be drool around a chest?
Dressed like a coffin.
No, it's a treasure chest, like.
Wouldn't.
I'm gonna
Okay,
investigate the
hold on.
drool, the slime thing.
Why? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer.
Nature. I don't think that's nature.
It's an intelligence check.
That's true.
Yeah, you. I gotta make a history or arcana. The same with Radel.
GG, Agatha.
Dang it!
Troll 20.
Oh, come on.
You've seen it in a magic book, a picture of something similar like this, but you cannot remember what it was.
Do I remember
had
if
a
it
class
was
about that.
dangerous or not?
The book was full of dangerous creatures.
So I know it wasn't in a book of dangerous creatures. Okay. That's enough, because he's arrogant enough to assume he knows exactly that this thing is not good. So I'm just going to throw a firebolt at it. I think I know what it is.
Okay, now I need to read up as well.
I dodge out of the way. Well. Alright, I'll cast a spell behind me.
Yeah, you hit it, and you do it 11 damage.
Why'd you fire that spell at it? I look around and question right now.
I don't think treasure chests usually drool. That's my best guess.
All right. So where are we
it
at?
comes. Oh, that sounds about right. And at the moment you hit it, he opens up the chest, the lid, and you see a flashing mouth with a tongue, and you hear an angry sound.
What sounds do mimics make?
Hungry ones.
Yeah. And yeah, we're gonna start on the top of the order again. So Nefertanis.
So I see Rydell shooting into this drip thing.
And you
Yeah.
hear a mimic angry sound.
Oh, do I know what a mimic angry sound sounds like?
Just a monstrous angry sound, I guess, right?
Yeah, monstrous angry sound. So, yeah, that will cope.
We'll move this. And then I see it. Do I recognize it?
I don't know. Roll for it if you want to. History, Arcana,
Oh, everything bad. History.
Nature.
Yeah, everything was
Yeah,
okay.
that's high enough to know that it's a mimic and that it's quite dangerous up close.
Dangerous up close. Okay.
And you basically, yeah, you don't want to get up close to this, basically. And they are shapeshifters,
Can
and they
they
tend
move?
to grapple and eat stuff.
Is it fixed or can it move?
It can move,
Hmm.
but you know they're not fast.
Is it one of the creatures that my protection works against?
Let me see. It works against what?
It's not undead.
No, it's not undead.
Isn't it
Is
an
it
aberration
an
or something?
aberration though?
It says it's a medium monstrosity.
Ah, monstrosity. Yeah.
Ah, okay, then I am not protected. Ah, that's sad. I don't know what to do. I think I will stay where I am and prepare an attack if it comes outside.
Okay. Rhodabear.
I yell, Agatha, duck, and then I'm going to cast Witch's Bolt.
I guess I'll duck too.
Witch Bolt cast. So, a 9 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Hold on, let me see if it still sustains. Nope, it doesn't. So, I cast a bolt of lightning at the thing, and then it evaporates, and I curse to myself.
Agatha. Oh, and I think Nepotence shared the information a little bit, so you don't want to fight it up close.
I'm gonna cast a Ray of Frost. And
Make it
miss.
9 doesn't hit.
Oh.
We're consistent though.
And move back.
That's it.
Oh, sorry, Rydell.
Okay.
That hits.
Yay, somebody did it!
What a lot of text. 12 balls on each of your turn duration. You can use an action to deal another damage. Wow.
Yeah, Witch Bolt is really nice, but you have to hit on the first one.
So 5 damage.
And that's low damage. Sadly.
At
About
least it hits
medium for a
constantly
D12.
now.
Yeah, but
That's true.
he hits every turn for the next 6 turns.
That's correct.
10
Weasel.
turns.
He's just gonna run up to Agatha because chest with teeth? No thanks.
Yeah. Neptune said don't fight up close, so
Yep. So that's the weasel start.
Christina.
I moved back, so I'm still within 30 feet of the monster, and I'll as an action take out my short bow and put my dagger on my side, or my rapier on my side, and I'll, as a bonus action, try and distract the chest. What would I be doing? Probably trying to aim like an arrow at it.
Yeah, that will work.
It
It has a lot of eyes, so it can see. Okay. So it can move. No, move.
Ah,
of course.
Nepoton get its readied action first. That will hit. And that
4
will
damage.
he's changed his mind to bite Nepoton.
A 16 does not hit.
Darn it. Then it's
Oh.
Nepoton's turn.
Nepotan's attack would have been with advantage, but because of help.
Oh well.
Yeah, roll again. See if you crit.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay.
Right, I will. What do I do?
Is it only first attack
Yep.
that you have advantage? Okay.
Help action is only first attack.
Yeah, Roger.
I will drop my protection and will cast Shield of Faith instead on me, on myself.
nice.
And then I will whack it with my hammer.
Your protection of good and evil is gone then.
Yeah.
19 will hit.
7.
7 damage. And Holdebird is Rodebert, sorry.
So I'll take a couple steps over this way, and I make a sigil in the air with my hammer, and I cast firebolt at the thing. 8 to hit it.
That won't hit.
I didn't think so. That's my turn.
Agatha.
Yeah, she'll do it.
You're safe.
3 darts. So a total of 9 damage at the chest.
That will do it. Anything else? Movement?
5 feet back.
Righto.
Well, we're just gonna go ahead and move a little bit. So it's still within range. And let Witchbolt keep doing its thing. That was a D12, right? Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eight.
There we go. It's starting to show some cracks and other things already in the chest.
Alright, that'll be it. I can't do much else.
Thanks.
Okay. Weasel is still hugging Agatha, I think.
He won't retreat further, but he's keeping looks like he's taking up a defensive position around Agatha.
Festina.
I can move 2 spots back to be still in range. Then I will attack with my short bow. And since Nepatan is still next to it, it apparently still has sneak attack.
Yes,
15 to hit
that hits.
for 12 damage.
Ah, you guys do a lot of damage.
Rogues is good
Mimic
at
it.
focused.
And it's
Oh,
gonna
I'm gonna
attack.
try and help for the next attack, right? Just
Yeah. Will a 17 hit?
Nope.
Darn it. Okay. Nepatan.
I will whack it with my hammer. Do I have advantage?
Yes,
Then I will do so. 17.
that will hit.
7 damage.
And your warhammer smashes in on the top of the chests, and the mimic effect is gone. And it's basically broken or dead. And you see a scroll of some sorts, which is emitting purplish light.
does it seem active?
Well, that's creepy.
But we're out of combat.
I can probably maybe figure out what it is, but it'll take me some time.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Rydell. Why don't you make that hover close enough where Agatha can look at it? I'd suggest not touching it, because it looks creepy.
10 minutes and 6 seconds later, I can know what how magical it is.
I mean, we can get really, really like over the top with this, and I could use detect magic.
Yeah. Detect magic, necromancy.
Oh, well, that explains the skeletons.
What is
Does
necromancy?
Rydell say it's necromantic and indicate he
Yes.
knows what it is? Okay, but then Agatha will stop casting her detect magic and start casting just plain old identify.
While everybody's working on the scroll, I'll head in and investigate the
Join Hornbrick.
this area in here.
Yeah, there is a 2 chests on the sides, 2 coffins, and nothing else basically. Some small jewelry in some alcoves, but that's it.
The chests for traps.
I do not rob the dead.
And
I do.
I mean, I
After-
figured, but
yeah, after the identify, after 11 minutes or something, you will notify that it's actually a curse that is still active to raising the death every hour.
oh, well, good. We
So,
have less
yeah.
than an hour. Does anybody know a person who can remove a curse?
Can we destroy it?
I mean, maybe.
Roll
The-
a Arcana, anybody who can, after talking about this and sharing information.
15 for me.
24.
Yeah. It needs to be in range of dead bodies to work.
All right. Well, first item of business, we get it out of town so that it's no longer within range of dead bodies.
I mean,
What is
that
the
animal
range?
should work.
What range does it have?
100 feet.
Okay. I
Yeah.
put it in my pack.
We have an indication of how long this thing will be active?
It's really a powerful scroll made by probably a powerful wizard or necromancer. I
Would
don't.
I
The wizard
know
went away
if
for how long ago? I think the mayor
few
said that,
weeks.
right?
Yeah, it's made a couple of months ago.
would
Yeah.
would I know if dispel magic would be enough, or would it need one of the restoration spells?
Dispel magic depends on your level, right? What you cast it on.
Yeah, sort of. There's a roll if the effect you're trying to dispel is higher than a certain level. I don't have dispel magic, so I can't link it. But it's if it's higher than this level you cast the spell at, you have to roll. If it's the same or lower, I think it's an automatic success.
Yeah, because you need to be beating that level that this is cast on.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 plus. It's a skill check with DC 10 plus spell level.
I mean, it's not gonna work, but I try to light the thing on fire.
It's shining instead of only blue. It's now purple bluish. It's also now a little bit of red glow, and after a while, that red glow goes away again.
I figured.
Well, let's put it in my pack.
Or
And then
now follow me here. We can take it to the priests in town and see if any of them know how to remove curses.
okay, but do you want us to carry it around out in the open this whole time?
I don't think I want to touch it.
My mage hand only lasts so long. I'm gonna put it in my pack so I don't have to touch it.
Okay, so if you turn into a like vampire or something, it's your fault.
Like if I cast this mage hand and tries to pick up the thing, I can do this all day long.
There we go. Let's go to the local priests. If they don't,
Um,
if they can't do it here in town, leave the jewelry alone. We're not here to rob the dead. I pull on his like backpack strap. Come on. No. Come on, let's go to a priest. And I start dragging him out of the
I
thing before he can grab anything. We don't need. We're gonna get a few days of free food. We don't need to make him mad at us too. I probably would not notice that. Somebody else might, but I probably would not notice that. As I'm dragging Rydell
he's
towards
quite
the
distracted trying to pull me.
Yeah.
With him distracted, I use mage hand and grab some of the valuables.
It's probably if you grab like a whole alcove full with valuables, you'll end up with like 1 or 2 golds. It's like household items, his favorite cup, a nice necklace. It's not that it's probably a previous mayor or something that's buried here, and they don't believe in burying there with valuables that are really valuable, but more like personal items.
Detect magic of mine is still active. Do I sense anything in this room?
The backpack is the only thing you can sense at this moment. You don't even, sometimes you feel some magic from your party members as well, but the backpack is overwhelming everything at this point.
Okay. Off we go then.
Yeah, we'll go to the said at least one of the temples was like a temple of knowledge. We'll take the thing there. See if they know if anybody here in town or outside of town that can dispel the curse on the scroll.
This dispel magic is a 3rd level spell as well. So just to let you know,
Okay. So you head back into the town?
Yep.
Well, at the border of the town, you being greeted by the mayor and 2 guards. And he has a really, questionable face. Like, did you find anything?
Yeah, we found a curse. We need to talk with somebody to see if they can remove it.
So the rumors were true?
Appears to be so. We'll talk about if you want to hire us to track this person down, but for now, a priest would be in order.
And he turns around. Follow me.
I'll follow him into town. Still tugging on Rydell's backpack strap. I gotta make sure you
Why
don't
is
turn
this-
into a vampire.
I walk in
Agatha's just
front of him.
following behind, looking, cocking her head to the side from time to time. Like, odd thing to do. Just thinking to herself, looking like quizzical with her expression.
I don't. I mean, it's very effective.
She's not saying anything. Just
Okay.
walking back in her hand, looking quizzical from time to time. Like,
I
if you
walk in
look at a
front
kid,
of.
it says, "Huh."
All right.
Yeah, and once you get to a temple, is the Temple of Asut. And he doesn't go to the front door. He has a building behind it or besides it. Then he goes into that house, and it's you see that's connected to the temple. And he sends one of his guards off, and later on his guards come back with a priest. Says, "What's the problem?"
I nod to Agatha and Rydell. Well, we have found the curse upon the found the reason that your graveyard was cursed, and I'll motion to see if one of them can pull the scroll out of the pack.
She grabs her hand in, like forgetting the mage hand, just clambering up Roderbear's side to get high enough to get into Rydell's backpack.
No, I really don't want to touch it.
And the priest went in with some of his helps as well. He sent one helps away. Get the chest. And he comes back with a see-through chest. So put it in there, please.
All
I'll
right.
use Mage Hand to place it inside the see-through chest.
Agatha's maybe probably holding it in her real hand right now. So
Oh,
You see me at least make the expression of facepalm.
she goes over and puts it in.
All right. Well, apparently, never mind. So what this scroll's doing, per what Agatha found out. Well, Agatha, why don't you say?
Well, it in a certain range around it raises dead bodies like 100 feet around.
Yeah, that explains it.
It seems to be powerful as well. Like I tried to light it on fire, just in case, because fire is very purifying and cleansing, and that didn't help at all.
That's not how magic works.
Agatha's
I
gonna
mean, you're right, but
real hard at the scroll to see if she can notice anything at all odd, or like if it's calling to her or whatever.
Not really. What languages can you read?
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish.
No, you cannot read it. It says nothing to you.
I've got Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Draconic.
Celestial, Draconic, Elvish, Sylvan in the common.
Nope.
Common, Elvish, Dwarven, Halfling, Gnomish, and Thiefskent.
Nope. And the priest closed the chest, and he gets a bag of runes that the help also brought, and with some enchanting, I was almost to say, but with some muttering spells, he places the runes on the corners of the chest. There's like a socket for it, and you see the blue effect or the purple effect of the scroll fainting a little bit. It's still there, but it's a lot less. And the priest will go, well, you probably cannot get rid of it, but it should contain its powers for now.
Do I recognize any of the runes used in this thing?
Ooh,
Arcana, history.
you really want me to look up the chest again?
I'm actually fishing about what you said to me in private before the game. About runes changing and things.
No, it has nothing to do with that. I'm not sure if it was in the monster manual where I saw it or somewhere else. Or the monster manual, dungeon master manual.
I look at the priest and say, I have to warn you, this thing was contained within a creature. You said it was a mimic, Nepotan?
Yes, a mimic.
So I don't know if the scroll turned the box into a mimic or if the person who placed the scroll placed it inside the mimic.
Well, the mimic is not undead, so probably it was placed in the mimic for protection, so that, not somebody can just run in and grab it.
This raises so many questions. I need to talk to this person. I mean, this person needs to come to justice for sure.
You mean, and he looks also to the Mr. Regild. You mean Miss Pellank?
Yeah, the Phalanx, the person who cursed the town.
Yes, he is a real powerful wizard or whatever she was. We didn't let her into any of our temples.
Have you got a library here?
Yes.
Can I get access to that?
And the priest looks to the mayor and is like, can he? And the mayor nods, like, yeah, they have free access to everything for the couple of days.
I'm gonna spend time to try to do research on the name to see if it's some sort of old name that keeps popping up from time to time throughout the area.
Well, it's getting late, so maybe you want to make an appointment for tomorrow, and I will gladly show you to the history section of our library.
She looks kind of like solemn, like, but I wanted to, and she's okay. I'll be back tomorrow.
I look at the priest and say, it was set to activate every hour. Do you mind if I at least stay with it for the next hour to make sure that it doesn't, like, do something bad again? I mean, I'm confident that the box is reducing its effect, but I still worry and would like to be close by in case something bad happens.
Well, if you want to rough it out a little bit, we do have some beds here in our temple. It's not a luxury that you might get in the inn, though.
I'm okay with roughing it. I spent the last 3 years on the road.
And yeah, he, um, holds his hand out, pointing to one of his stewards. Well, just follow him, and he will arrange sleeping and food for you all.
Agatha will perk up and ask, "Does this mean I can go read now?"
No, the libraries will be closed because there need to be somebody maintaining or supervising the library.
Oh, she just shuffles like
Uh,
more solemn, more defeated after the help.
I'll follow the guy.
Are you gonna split the party? Some in the inn and some here, or are you all gonna sleep here?
Okay.
I guess we're splitting the party.
Some people want to sleep in the inn.
I'll go wherever Rydell's going.
I
I
stay
finally have
with
the trance, so
Swole.
It sounds like Rydell and Festina are going to the inn. I and Nepotan are heading to the priest's quarter, whatever that was, and I don't know about Agatha.
Agatha's following the priest's help. She wants to stay close to the books.
Okay. So we split the party, and some get some decent food, and some get some more better food, and some more drinks probably in the inn. The one in the temple who's gonna stay there when you get ready for bed, they noticed that maybe some of you are wounded, so they will give you free healing.
Thank goodness.
Although long rest.
Long rest, yeah.
Yeah, that's the same, but it's the gesture that they make.
I am grateful.
It's the thought that counts.
And I think it's a session right here.
Yay! So, thank you everybody for watching. It has been great having you here. I hope to catch you again in 1 week for Battletech and 2 weeks for another session of this. Thanks everybody for watching. Bye.